today I feel like I should do something a little bit different than what I usually do, which is play a game and then explain to you guys how or why I'm doing so good or I'm so bad in that game. I want to make a new segment where I talk about just how I feel lately. You know, just this is more for me than actually for you guys, because when I used to go to a community college I had a lot of friends, so we can talk about our problem and everything. Now that I moved to a new university, I have a lot of friends there too, but it's really hard to talk to somebody you just know about your personal problem or like just stuff like that. So this is more for me than actually for you guys. So recently I had to do a drug test. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, he is an addict.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
I am not in any way an addict. Well, at least a drug addict. I am addicted to a lot of things, but drug is not one of them. I have never done a drug test before ever in my life, so I had no idea what was gonna happen other than you peeing in a cup. That is like the prime example of what people usually do when they do a drug test. So I talked to one of my friends who is very educated in that field, because he actually got a lot of drug tests, and he actually told me that one time he faked a urine test where he actually just bring in his brother's urine and put it inside a cup instead, and they found out. So what they did to him was that they forced him to pee in front of him. He told me that they literally made him stand in front of him and pee in front of him and maintain eye contact the entire time.
Gay!
That is so weird. Like that scared me a little bit, because I thought I had to do the same thing. After he told me that story, I was like, fuck man, I don't want to do any of that. But on the day that I actually come in and actually got my drug test, it's actually not that bad. They give you a cup with a little tiny red line a little bit below half of the cup, and they tell you to go inside the restroom and you just do your thing. You know, it's actually very simple. It's not that bad. And you come out, you awkwardly give it to the doctor, and he was like, okay, you're good to go. Here's some form, please sign here, initial here, and you're done. And the following day you log onto the website and you will see your result. And my result, I was tested positive for one of the drug that they actually test the urine with. So what that means is that my urine contained some fragment or some of the drug residue. I was like, man, look man, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that shit, man, I'm clean. So why is this happening to me? So I called them and they asked me to come back and do another one. So the second time around wasn't that bad either. So I go in there, wait a little bit, like half an hour, signing my name. The lady called me up, the doctor got me, but it was a different doctor this time. Okay, so he got me into a different room with the same layout that the other room was, but the only different thing about this drug test this time, it was the cup that he gave me to put my urine in. Instead of one red line, there were 3 red lines. So I was really confused. I asked him, so which red line do I get to? And he was like, just pick one. I'm like, what do you mean just pick one? Like, you gotta tell me which one, man, because they're pretty far apart from each other. Okay, they're not close. I was like, I got to know which line, man. You can't just tell me to pick one. They are so far away from each other that there's no way just pick one would just do. So I was like, you know what? I want to get this done fast and just get out of here. So I picked the first line. So I came back out and gave him the cup. He was like, whoa, this is not enough. I'm like, what? You just told me to pick one red line, so I picked the one that's nearest to the bottom. He's like, you gotta go back in there and do it again. And instead of giving me the same cup to do it again, he rinsed that out, gave me a different cup, because he was like, it could contaminate the result already. So he gave me a different cup. And just to let you know, I did not drink a lot of water that morning, so I don't have a lot of water to go around. So I was stuck inside the restroom trying to get to that second line, which is a bit above the midline. And I was like, man, I don't have the amount of water inside me to go inside this cup right now. I was stuck in there for a good 10 minutes. And believe me, 10 minutes might not sound like a lot, but when you're stuck inside an isolated restroom with a cup in your hand and you are expected to get above the freaking midline of this cup for your urine test, it's a while, man. You have your junk in your hand and you're like, man, come on, when is it gonna come out? Come on, bro, you can do it, you can do it. So after 10 minutes, I finally come out. I'm like, here you go. That's the second line you asked for. He's like, there you go. See, it wasn't that hard, is it? I'm like, really? Don't even give me that crap right now, dude. So just like the first doctor, he just gave me a bunch of form I had to sign out, initial out, and then I'm on my merry way. And the next day the result came back online saying that I was negative for all the drug that they tested, and it was actually a urine mixed up.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
They got me mixed up with a different patient and they wrote down my name instead. So they didn't charge me for that second drug test. They better not. I mean, what the fuck, dude? So more of the story is, next time, if you ever need to do a drug test, either for your parole, your jobs, or whatever you need to do, drink extra water before you go in there. So that's it for this video. That's my story for this week. I really want you to do more of these. And for 1 like, okay, I will continue doing this series. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.